afternoon, Chiefs. I'm Kayla Carey.
And I'm Haley Valong. Today is Wednesday, May 22nd.
Chiefs, next week is finals week. Monday there is no school for Memorial Day. On Tuesday, we have a full day in our Period 2 exam. On Wednesday, we have Periods 1 and 5 exams. Thursday, we have Periods 4 and 6 exams. And Friday, we have Periods 3 and 7. Good luck on your exams next week.
Class of 2020, if you are on track to graduate next year, you should have received a red letter that says you are eligible for senior privilege. You must complete and sign the contract attached to that letter and turn it in to Ms. Tangway before you leave for summer break.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. SJ will be hosting lunchtime activities today. Support mental health awareness and buy this t-shirt for only $8 during lunch. Here's another SGA sponsored message.
I go through anxiety testing for, just getting prepared for tests, the stress to just do well in my classes. Currently, basically just telling myself it's going to be okay, carrying out, doing what I need to do to get things done, and it just makes me feel better knowing that I accomplished it.
My name is Dr. Aaron Snyder. I teach anatomy here at Santa Lucis. I think some of you have probably known or have heard recently about what happened to me and mainly my wife. We did tragically suffer a miscarriage about a month ago, and my wife was in her second trimester, which made it really hard because statistically it's like 2% chance of having a miscarriage. So I was quite emotional, obviously, about it. I had to miss a day of school. I just couldn't do it. The next day, I came back. I had to tell all of my classes, and that was one of the hardest things, to be honest, because I didn't want to inflict that pain on to my students. But believe it or not, it's weird. We're looked at as teachers to kind of give help and guidance to students, and at that moment, when I needed it the most, the students were there for me, and they were amazing. Cards, flowers, love. So they were there when I needed them, just like I try to be there when they need it. So as far as going forward, I'm trying to be as strong as I can, especially for my wife. She's obviously dealing with it a little bit harder. She's the one who really went through it. But yeah, just know going forward that there's always people that you can talk to. Try to be there for the ones you love, and always reach out. Never hold anything in, because that's not going to help. That's not going to help. So always reach out, ask friends, ask family. There's always someone that cares.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and I'm in 7th grade. A stressful thing I went through that affected my mental health was moving to California and then coming back here. I made a lot of new friends, lost a lot of friends, and it was very stressful and gave me a lot of anxiety and stuff like that. I cope with it by making new friends here, and they're wonderful and they help me out, and I'm just doing a lot better now because I can really rely on them, and yeah.
One of the things that I go through is that I have a lot of anxiety and stress related to my students. I worry about you guys a lot, especially with mental health. You compare yourself to these Instagram models and these unrealistic ideals that we have in our society, and then when you compare yourself to that, you don't measure up, and it leads to depression. And I think that there's also this problem with students of your generation not making actual connections. You have all these friends on Facebook and Instagram and things like that, and they like your post, but if you were in a crisis, how many of those friends would actually respond? So I worry about that. That's something that's really stressful and causes a lot of anxiety for me. Me personally, I exercise when I play a ton of soccer. One of the ways I try to reduce the stress, that's for me personally, but with my students, is I try to get them to understand that. When you're seeing these people are really good at putting these filters on it, but people have these actual problems, and mental health is something that, it's great that we're finally talking about it, because there was a stigma for such a long time. So that's the first thing, and we break down that barrier of the stigma so people can actually talk about it and make some progress. One of the ways that I've grown is that I think I'm more adept now, and I have a skill set that I can actually use to help my students so they can deal with the stress and anxiety of school and just being a teenager in general. So I think I learn from the students just as much as I'm able to teach them, and that's really helped me grow as an individual.
Chiefs, your English teachers have handed out our mandatory summer reading assignments. Every student is required to complete summer reading, and this year all assignments are online. See your English teacher with any questions.
That's all we have for today, Chiefs. I'm Kaylin LeCarey.
And I'm Haley Valong.
We'll see you tomorrow.